A paranormal event captured on video. Did a deceased U.S. Army general appear on my Zoom conversation, open a door, and appear as a glowing form behind me? I'm going to show you the whole video, unedited, in just a minute. Hi there, crypto fans. Dick Allgire here in the beautiful Hawaiian Islands. Bitcoin and cryptos have been having a tremendous run recently. They've taken a break today. We expected that. We want it. We need a little cooling consolidation period, and hopefully Bitcoin will have another run from now until Christmas, and by New Year, maybe $120,000 to $140,000 Bitcoin. Wouldn't that be good? All right, back to the paranormal. Did this U.S. general appear during a Zoom conversation when we were talking about his death? Here's the story. I did an interview with Dr. Rima Lebo.
Genocide, which I call an iatrocide.
She is a brilliant lady. She is a medical doctor. She is a proponent of holistic and natural health. She is also a freedom fighter, a patriot, truth teller. And so I was interviewing her in her own right, but I wanted to talk to her a little bit about her husband, General Albert Stubblebine. General Stubblebine was the Army general that was in charge of U.S. Army intelligence at the time that they developed the remote viewing program.
I was fortunate enough, or was selected anyway, to be the intelligence officer on that task force.
So he was a general, but he was a really far out guy. And he really was into the woo-woo and the psychic and the consciousness research. He passed away a few years ago, and I never heard the story of his passing, so I asked her about that. She feels he was murdered. So I'm on camera with her. You can see I'm in my office with the door closed and latched. I'm home alone. It was not windy. It was a normal day. This door has never opened. And I'm talking to Dr. Lebo about the passing of her husband, General Stubblebine. And just as she gets to the moment where she says, and that was it, he died, the door behind me opens itself. Well, watch it. Just watch this happen.
And he has dinner, and we're all laughing at the dinner table. And then eventually he goes up to bed. And about 11 o'clock at night, he and I, as you heard a little while ago, are very connected. And I sat up in bed and I raced to the bathroom, and he was lying on the floor dying. He had been poisoned. Now, I'll get to how that happened in a moment. So I had two choices, Dick. I could let him die in my arms, or I could call an ambulance and take him into the belly of the beast, a very dangerous place to be.
Yeah.
I did the second. And there he was in coma, and they made two absurd diagnoses. One was aspiration pneumonia. You don't get aspiration pneumonia in a couple of hours. That was nonsense.
So you can see me there. I was trying to be professional and just like, did that happen? Should I react to that? And she talked for about a minute or two more. And at that point I had to interrupt her and say, did you just see that? Here's that moment.
On his birthday in 2017.
Dr. Rima, did you just notice, and our editor, Roger, can maybe play this back, when you started talking about the passing of Bird, my door opened itself.
I did.
And the bright light
came
right over my shoulder. Yeah. That door was closed. We'll play the tape back, but the door opened itself and the light appeared. Not a coincidence. When you write a book with Bert and he's giving you messages, I don't know. That was pretty spooky, scary stuff. That door has never opened like that. General Stubblebine was an imposing force of nature. He was the guy in Men Who Stare at Goats that was trying to run through a wall by realizing that the wall is not solid, that matter is just energy formed by consciousness. Has he learn some lessons on the other side that allows him to appear before us in a Zoom conversation. What do you think? Oh, by the way, you need to watch the full interview with Dr. Lebo, and it's available on our private site, Future Forecasters. To join that site, go to this page, futureforecasters.com. That's the website, futureforecasters.com. You can get a free 1-week trial. The interview with Dr. Lebo is up. You can watch the whole thing. You can see all of our remote viewing work. You can see our interviews with very interesting people, our crypto forecast. There's a lot of great material there. Futureforecasters.com is the portal, futureforecasters.com. Channeling General Stubblebine. General, can you hear me? Are you here?